Hey, welcome back to Second Run Gaming. I'm Austin, and we are here yet again with Dragon Age Origins. We just recruited Liliana. She's in our party now. She's got one sword, some chantry robes, and we are in Dane's Refuge, the little tavern. This guy, not the patron, but the other one with the exclamation, Barlin. I feel like we should probably talk to him, so I'm gonna.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Ooh, you're out of food.
Whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Dang, that's pretty messed up. But don't worry about him, I took care of it, which I did do.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks?
I guess, I don't have a you're welcome option, but you're welcome. Show me what you got. Ooh, Thorn of the Dead Gods. That looks like a fancy dagger. So it's Gray Iron, Tier 2, 2 damage to armor penetration. It's definitely better than what we have, but it's not insanely good, and it costs 2 fucking gold. In general, Lightning Rod's the same deal as opposed to what Morgan has. Morgan's staff is technically still better though. So yeah, I don't really think... Usually I try not to buy weapons or armor. That's not bad. But in general I find the stuff that you pick up tends to be more beneficial. I'm going to sell all our acid flasks, just because, again, I don't really use acid. I'm very much just, I stick to my guns with my health poultices and see how far that gets me. Speaking of which, all of them. This man has health poultices. We're going to start needing to use lyrium potions since we have Morrigan in our party. That's basically the mage's equivalent of stamina. And if she has some lyrium potions, it's going to really, really help us. I think we're good on everything else. I forget what rock salves are. Salve animal tallow that smells foul and is filled with tiny shards of rock. It increases the user's armor and physical resistance, but decreases movement speed and attack speed. Anything that decreases anything, I'm good. Ideally. Got 8 elf fruit here. They're all mine. I want them. I've got them. Same deal. We have trap triggers. I don't really want traps. It might be a bad idea. Maybe I should invest in them, but I'm not, and I'm sorry. We have a decent amount of money, so I'm not going to try and sell off too much else. I'm definitely going to buy the injury kit recipe and the lyrium potion recipes so that we can start, hopefully, to craft those on our own. Lyrium dust is what we'll need for the lyrium potions as well. And we always need more flasks, so I'm just going to go ahead and get us like 20. I think that might be enough. All the gifts, always, no matter what. If there's a gift, buy the damn gift. This is just the buyback area. That's just junk. We might come back for that amulet in a second because we do still have money, but I think for now we're good off of what Barland has, and I still might have a quest for us.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Ugh, poison? I really don't, but I could say that I have. So maybe I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Ooh, what ingredients?
Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Funny thing is, the shit that I just sold him might have been what we needed. So if we can get through that quest, we will. Poisonous proposition. Let's look at it just to see. Create a poison for Barlin. The farmer Barlin wants to place poisonous traps about his farm to protect it from beasties and other trespassers. He's asked you to create a suitable poison for him. 3 flasks of venom should do it. As we do know how to make poison, it's toxin extract. We'll see if we come across any toxin. I'd rather not have to buy some if I don't need them, since I'm really not going to use that shit. We are 100% gonna make some health poultices. I keep forgetting, yeah, we really need to get some distillation agents too.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here?
I'm still looking, boy. Come on, give me a minute. Can you get 4 more of the distillation agents? I don't think there's much more we can craft right now, though.
Got it.
But at least we have that. Oh, and this man I remember.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
It's true, it's me. What can I do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
And why should I help you?
The Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped nobles defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations. Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
That's not too bad. I don't have too many friends right now anyway, so how can I help?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
Guess I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Well, hey, I guess we do have some friends. Crazy that we totally could have missed that guy, though. He doesn't have any icon or anything. You really just have to kind of look around. So we've got 2 possible quests that we can accept. We've got Scraping the Barrel. My friend, there are a number of people who pledge to aid the Blackstone Irregulars in times of need. Those times are now. Here we'll find 3 letters of conscription. Deliver them to the people listed below and return to the Irregulars for your payment. Should any of these people refuse, do what you must to get them to honor their oaths. Damn. Conscripts. We've got Durnal Garrison in Redcliffe, Patter Gritch in Lothering, and Veril Bairn in Denerim. We're in Lothering, so Patter we can definitely talk to. Oh, and that was from our friend Tauran, one of the leaders. Cool. Then we've also got Dereliction of Duty. Oop. My friend, the Irregulars require a trusted agent to track down and deal with deserters. Do this and you will be rewarded. These deserters took with them valuable supplies crucial to the Irregulars' future as a supplier of martial services. Deal with these wastes of space as you see fit and bring the supplies back as proof that the problem has been dealt with. We will ask no questions as to your methods or the final condition of the deserters. Use your own discretion. You will likely find them in the following locations: Samil in Lake Calenhad, Lacen in Denerim, and Tornas in the Frostback Mountains. Alright, well we got 2 quests. Those ones are going to take a long time to complete, but they're definitely there. This seems like a nice man with a handlebar mustache.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Very true, very true. Any rumors?
There's knights from Redcliffe spread all over Ferelden on some kind of mission, but I hear that they're starting to become rarefied. Maybe they all went back to Redcliffe. More likely they got tired of searching for something that can't be found and abandoned their search. I wonder what Earl Eamon is going to do without any knights. Anything else I can get you?
Dang, that sounds like things are not going well for Eamon. I'm curious about the men we fought. I know who they are,
When
but
Tian
still.
Logain marched by, He left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yes, it is.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the turn says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
Ooh. Rooms?
Look around. People are sleeping on
Yeah.
the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
More rumors?
Thank the Maker we didn't lose Tyrn Logain at Ostagar. He pulled his troops out just in time, so it said. Without him, we'd be lost. Anything else I can get you?
I think we're done.
Luck speed your way.
There's a huge wine bottle in front of him. I think that's most of the people we could talk to. Could be someone up here, maybe.
Sorry, I don't know any songs from the Dales. I just play what the innkeep asks.
Anything cool back here?
I'll have no fighting in my kitchen. Out with you.
Well, hold on. Let me ransack your kitchen first.
I want to go home.
Heavy chainmail gloves. Not bad. Blank vellum. Those are worthless. Alright, so yeah, we've pretty much seen everything that we can over in that section of Lothering. So beyond that, we are out into the edge. Very suspiciously, there's a man in a cage. And his name is Sten. And I want to go talk to him because this man might be our man soon.
You aren't one of my captors.
True.
I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Qunari peoples.
Well, I'm Adelaide. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me.
No.
Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Tough. We are in need of skilled help. But how did he end up here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
That's pretty fucked up. Yeah. Is he interested in atoning?
Death will be my atonement.
Fair enough. And that's preferred.
I would prefer to die in battle, but my choices have been made.
I could conscript him.
The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yep.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Ouch! Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Fair enough.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Hot take. 8 people, including kids. I could see leaving them in the cage. That being said, I've played this game more than the few hours that we have here. I know that there's more to Sten and more to Sten's attack that landed him in that cage.
All right.
Plus, I
I've come
do
up with
need
one.
help.
A question
So,
that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
we're gonna go talk to the revered
That's
mother.
right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
And now Liliana is with us, which hopefully will help since she was a part of the Chantry. Also, this is Pater Gritch. I didn't even realize he was here, but we're supposed to talk to him from the Blackstone Regulars.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter from the Blackstone Regulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Guess so, boy. Well, that was easy. Hope they're all like that.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you, then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Qunari you have imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What did he do? I want to hear it from her as well.
He butchered an entire farmhold.
Yike.
Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Qunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Qunari just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
What would make him do such a thing?
He would not say, though he acknowledged his guilt. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Qunari is a danger.
Well, I mean, I do want the help, and I do want Sten, so is there a way that I can convince you?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
True. But I could persuade, or I could intimidate, or I could just maybe not, and just be honest. I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Qunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
So yeah, tidbit, if you get Leliana first and bring her back here to help with Sten, it's a lot easier to convince her because the revered mother trusts Leliana. I also like it just because Adelaide's a rogue, which means even though I love Leliana to death, and when I first played this, Leliana, Alistair, and Morrigan were pretty much my party for the whole game. I'm a rogue, and so I'm gonna try and not have two rogues in my party for the combat bits if I can help it, and we are coming up on the combat bit of Lothering, so me having Sten for that might be nice.
Straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
You wish something more of me?
It's true. I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody. Which is true. He's not free. He did kill a whole family, which I do not like.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well. I'll let you out. He's straightforward. I choose to be straightforward back. I think that makes the most sense. Especially because Adelaide is kind of pensive and calm too. At least that's the vibe that I get from this character that I do not know and choose the answers for.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
I guess that'll do. Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
That's fair. He probably did not like being in that cage for so long. Alright.
Blasted.
So our party is growing, which I'm excited about, but unfortunately that means our doggo and our rogue are probably going to be left behind for a moment.
Yes.
Gotta have our boy Alistair. Gotta have our Lady Morrigan. They got to Lothering with us. They're here, at least for this first module, 100%.
Yes.
But let's get Sten a shot. Get him out of those farmer's clothes. Because we want him to actually not die immediately, so. Alright. Sten, the traveling farmer man. Not great clothing to begin with. He's not strong enough to have the blood dragon plate, not a surprise. But he is strong enough to have pretty much everything else. So I'm just going to choose whatever gets him the most. We don't have any heavy armor currently. So I'm going to give him the scale armor. And then the heavy chainmail greaves, as well as the chainmail boots. Those greaves look like trash. Those gloves look better. Oh man, but the heavy chainmail is better though, so he's gonna have that stuff. How dumb does he look in this helmet? Can't do it. I'm sorry. No helmets. You know how we roll. Now the maul is two-handed. And I think I might have him use it. The chastened flat blade is pretty nice, though. It is kind of better in every way. So no, he'll have the chastened flat blade instead. And then I'm trying to see what else we can give him. We could throw in that heirloom necklace just so he has something to hang on to. And that's pretty much it. At least for right now. I think we're ready to venture out. So this is our little map. As you can see, we've got a couple quests from the Chanter's board that are just in the fields. And then out here is the wide open world, our real total departure from tutorial prologue land that we've been sheltering in for the past now 11 episodes, and probably will shelter in for at least one more. Obviously there's elf fruit everywhere, and I will be getting all of it because I'm not dumb, and I want it and I need it.
I sent something drawn near.
Got some bandits coming at us.
Right.
Gonna move out of the way, because we really aggroed all of them.
As you wish.
Please stop. Please stop.
On it. You had it coming.
Jeez.
This should be easy enough.
Right.
Is Sten already down? Oh fuck, it's been a second since we've been in combat. Oh no.
Here.
Yes?
Off I go. All right. Very well. Right. On it. All right.
Don't get Morrigan, come on.
Off I go.
Run while you can.
We're still getting hit by that guy? We are. That fucker.
Right.
He's really that far away and he's gonna just take pot shots. I mean, fair though. If I was him, I'd do the same thing. Stop running. No. I don't want him to aggro anybody else.
All right. As you wish. Very well. Right. Very well. As you wish. I think we work well together.
Well, that was honestly kind of an embarrassing start. But it is Nightmare and I am dumb. So, big surprise. Sten and Adelaide both got some injuries. Yes. But we've healed them up. We did get through a bunch of bandits that did take out, or at least updated one of our Chanter's board quests. And we still have a decent amount of health poultices. I'm gonna control as Alistair, since he is our tank in this group, and I'm gonna see if that doesn't help with aggroing, because that was kind of difficult that we were aggroing with Adelaide and then having to kind of run away because of that. I saw some red dots over here. I'm gonna try and get those. Oh boy.
All right.
Don't you turn me into a web! You turned me into a web. Wow, I'm really a web for a long time. Oh my god.
On it.
buddy. Please gang off on this one spider. Ah, fuck. I thought that was Sten that I switched to. It wasn't. No. Oh, god damn it. These webs are the worst.
Right then.
Nice level. There we go. Whew, we're through it. Now, Sten's class is he's a berserker, which means he does a lot of damage, but he does die pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to making sure he's getting health poultices, probably more than the rest of us. So we've reached level 7. We get to pick our first specialization now, which is pretty cool. We've got a couple options. So we can choose Assassin. Specialization bonus is plus 2 to Dexterity, plus 2.5% critical chance. The Assassin finds any notion of fairness ideal that has no place in combat. Poisons are their weapon of choice, as are crippling strikes that inflict persistent wounds on their foes. As killers, Assassins are a marvel of stealth and efficiency. We could be Bard. Plus 2 to willpower, plus 1 to cunning. Bards follow in our Legion tradition, acting as assassins, spies, saboteurs, and following other secretive pursuits in the constant and sometimes petty struggles between nobles. Having taken the minstrel's art to new levels, bards are skilled performers and master manipulators. Bards can inspire their allies and dishearten their foes through song and tale. A ranger, plus 1 to con, plus 5 to nature resistance. Rangers have an affinity for open country and wilderness, but as independent scouts and militia, they are opportunists, not stewards of nature. They exploit every advantage of their environment and can lure wild beasts to attack their foes. Or the duelist. Plus 2 to dexterity, plus 1 to damage hit. Duelists are deadly combatants who prefer to fight in light armors and strike with light but precise attacks. Experienced duelists have preternatural reflexes that allow them to evade their opponent's clumsy blows, as well as strike with remarkable precision. I feel like Adelaide definitely, the way we've been playing her so far, either leans to a duelist or an assassin. The stealth aspects of an assassin is nice, but I think in general, just having the most combat effectiveness, since she is our protagonist and will always be in our party, going with the duelist probably makes her the most formidable. Alright. As always, 1 into Dex, 1 into Cunning, and I'm going to throw 1 into Con, just so we can be a little less squishy if possible. And since we just did get that duelist training, I am going to start off with Dueling. The duelist focused on proper form, gaining a bonus to attack while the mode is active. Keen Defense adds a bonus to defense while in this mode. Perfect. Alistair's almost leveled up as well. Literally like 1 or 2 more enemies and he'll be there. And now we're getting our toxin extract. I think that's what we need to make those poisons. Let's check and see. Yep. So I think we need to make 3 for that quest.
Wasted time. Let's get on it.
Perfect. Anything back here? Okay. Hey, another elf fruit. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can't craft any more. We can do 1 more standard health poultice. I'm definitely going to just gravitate towards the standard ones. The lesser health poultices heal so little that oftentimes I just don't feel like it's really worth it. If we come back with our dog, we can landmark this tree. Let me see if I can actually switch over to the dog right now.
Yes.
Indeed.
Sorry, by dog I mean Spike, of course. Landmark that tree, boy. And you know what? We haven't even fought with him, so even though I love Sten, we're going to give our dog at least 1 fight's worth. Might be a terrible idea, but it's worth a shot.
And let's be on our way.
Sounds good to me.
Done.
Take him down. Take the B-boys down.
On it, right. Let's get started.
Alistair. Oof, he's in the middle of all of it.
Off I go.
There's that level up though. See, in combat, it's possible that we might end up fighting as Alistair a lot, just so that we can manage that a little bit. But I'm going to switch back to Adelaide whenever I can, just because I do like playing as a rogue. And there's one archer back there who's just hitting us a little bit. But I think taking out that leader is a little more important though. Nice.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Oh yeah, not a
This
chance.
should be easy enough.
Alright, we just took out some bandit leaders. I think that was the second part of at least one of our quests in the Chantry board. Let's see here. He had a bunch of stuff. Incense of Awareness. This incense can make the user more aware to surrounding action, but less able to resist hostile influences, granting a bonus to defense, but a penalty to mental resistance. We got a great sword. That is definitely something we can pass off to Sten, and a Qunari cap, which Sten is a Qunari, if you didn't know. And heavy chainmail. So honestly, all of that is just Sten all the way. Got an injury kit too, and an elf root. More red dots. Ooh, I should have leveled up Alistair before doing this, but too late.
Right. Let's get started. On it. As you wish. I am your
Wabari can be especially tough sometimes because I feel like they're a little bit harder to hit.
As you wish.
So they take a while to take down. And they can pin your people sometimes too.
A bit more dying, please.
I like how our dog has a little war paint though. Makes him seem extra menacing.
On it. On it.
Alright, we're getting there.
On it. Let's get started.
One more? Going after Morrigan, come on.
A little frantic. Ha! I can see why.
Nice. Hell yeah. Another combat encounter down. We are killing it. Literally. We've taken down a lot of bandits. It's kind of sad. Alright, Alistair is leveled up. Definitely going to give him at least one more to strength. 2 more to con, I think. Really just bolster up as much health as we can on that bad boy. And I am going to give him shield defense now since we've just kind of been sitting on that one. So if we look at our map, that's kind of where, again, the wide open world is. Before we head up there, I do want to get back to our Chanter's board, turn in those quests. We are almost done with Lothering though, so, I mean, it's good work. Gonna go this way just to make sure we're not missing out on anything, and yeah, I know those boys. I remember them. They're facing the wrong way.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Dang, they didn't even give me a chance to, like, barter or persuade or anything. They were just like, kill him dead and good. No, Morrigan, shit.
Weapons at the ready. Right.
That's what happens when you get ambushed, I guess. Your mage who's chilling on their own is gone. Just keeping an eye on everybody else's health. But yeah, Morrigan, she was just in the back of the pack, so took her down.
You had it coming.
They were refugees though, so not the most armored of folk. Ugh, I feel bad.
Yes.
They attacked us, so what are we to do?
Think again.
So a couple more things over here.
Done and done.
Can I get through here? Nah. I always have admired the architecture of Dragon Age. I don't know, it's got, if you ever played Fable back in the day, like it has that same sort of like fantasy inspired, like it's got some realism, but it's got some really interesting, like almost Alice in Wonderland style architecture with the houses. They look kind of goofy, but in a macabre way. I don't know. I'm probably not making any sense, but I just really love how they, specifically that windmill always stood out to me. It's like the moniker for Lothering, but it's just a weird, dumpy looking little house. Kind of looks like, I don't know, that story like the old lady in the shoe. But I just always felt like the imagery in this game stood out to me, and that's why it's like, even though the graphics are kind of ugly, and by kind of, I mean, they're definitely ugly, the actual design just makes it stick out as something that I still appreciate and think looks good, you know, just because it has a lot of character. Anyway, let's turn some quests to Chanter Devons.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Nice. And we actually have more updates. Okay, so we have a couple more Lothering quests if we want. We've got When Bears Attack. On behalf of Thed the farmer and his departed son, I inscribe this missive. As the Maker is my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor to brave the dangers of the northern wood, to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Aneth. For they are an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farms and solace for Thed's family. As chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 gold sovereign to whomever carries out this and the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost, and may his light bathe us all. Accepted. Also, a last keepsake. A thanks to all villagers who've opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times. The Chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, Goodwife Sarah, is missing. As she has been missing for the better part of a week, as of this writing, she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years with red hair and fond of a green cloak. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or her effects on her remains. In the later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the chanter will compensate the kindness with the sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. That's the little boy we talked to earlier about his mom, so I'm definitely going to try and see that through. Anyway, we've got just a handful of stuff left to do in Lothering. We got a whole new companion. We were chomped around with our little dog Spike. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.